joins us here in the studio. Very good evening to you, as always.
Hi, Mark.
Bulgarians set to start using the euro currency from next year.
Well, the European Commission has given its green light for Bulgaria to join the eurozone on the 1st of January next year. Initially having just 11 members, the single currency area has expanded to include 9 more, the latest being Croatia in 2023. Bulgaria will become the 21st member state. The EU says the Balkan country has met all the criteria needed for accession. Inflation has come under the European Central Bank's reference value, averaging at 2.7%. And despite having the lowest per capita income in the EU, its fiscal health is sound. The government's debt stood at 21% of GDP, well below the EU's threshold of 60%, while budget deficit came in at 3% of GDP. It comes as existing euro members are under increasing pressure to rein in their spending. This Wednesday, Austria became the latest to be rebuked by Brussels over its budget deficit, joining Belgium, France, Italy, Hungary, Malta, Poland, Romania and Slovakia to breach the 3% ceiling. Here's the EU's Economic Commissioner speaking earlier about the benefits of Bulgaria joining the Euro currency club.
The euro will bring tangible benefits for citizens and businesses, lower transaction costs, protected savings, more investment, increased trade, lower interest rates, and a larger euro area means also more stability and greater international help for the euro. It brings Bulgaria ever closer to the heart of Europe.
Bulgarian Prime Minister Rosen Jalyazkov hailed the progress, calling it a remarkable day. But the nation is divided on joining the single currency zone. Protesters gathered outside Parliament, holding banners saying no to Euro colonialism and hands off our currency. While inside the building, scuffles broke out as lawmakers from the far-right Revival Party tried to block the podium. Bulgaria has been trying to switch to the euro ever since it joined the EU in 2007. But after such a long wait, many people have grown more sceptical, fearing that the currency change may drive up prices. Mark.
In the United States, Donald Trump's sweeping tax cuts and spending bill making its way through Congress has come under renewed pressure.
Well, Donald Trump calls it a big, beautiful bill. Elon Musk caused the stir yesterday by slamming it as a disgusting abomination. It narrowly passed the House of Representatives last month, and the president is urging senators to adopt it too. On Wednesday, the bipartisan Congressional Budget Office released its analysis, estimating that while it will cut taxes by $3.75 trillion and federal spending by $1.3 trillion over the next decade, it will also increase deficits by $2.4 trillion. The CBO says the package will leave 10.9 million more people without health insurance by 2034. Democratic lawmakers are warning people will die.
People with this bill, tens of millions who would otherwise qualify for health care benefits, would be mummified in new red tape, shortened enrollment periods, higher premiums, and weaker coverage. People will fall through the cracks and get phased out of coverage in the coming years. Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Chuck Schumer there. And finally, for Yuka's business bulletin, the world's most popular porn site has pulled out of France in protest at a new law.
The company that runs Pornhub, YouPorn and a host of other adult content services has suspended access to its platforms in France, Pornhub's second largest market. Adult content platforms have come under increasing scrutiny. The EU last month launched an investigation into 4 of them, including Pornhub, over whether they're doing enough to protect children as required under the Digital Services Act. Luke Schrager has more.
French internet users said goodbye to 3 mainstays of online pornography on Wednesday. YouPorn, RedTube and Pornhub have all pulled the plug on access in France, leaving only a picture of the famous bare-breasted Liberty guiding the people in protest at a law beefing up requirements to verify users' ages. For French authorities, it's no great loss.
I bid them farewell because no one's above the law. If they prefer to leave France rather than protect our children, then they have no business being here.
According to a study by French communications regulator Arcom, over half of all 12-year-old boys access a porn site at least once a month.
I must have been 12.
It was the same for me, 12 or 13.
Since March, users are meant to prove they're over 18 to access pornographic content by taking a selfie or scanning in an ID or bank card. But websites haven't acted, and parents are concerned.
I have 2 kids, 11 and 15, who unfortunately have already been exposed to these sites just by clicking on a button.
With Arcom saying over 2 million minors access online porn every month, medical professionals are also worried.
Some watch it on a daily basis, so it's very damaging to their psychosexual development. It encourages moving on to extreme sexual behavior with a lack of consent and a lack of respect for others.
The company behind the websites, ALO, says it's not against age verification, but it wants a different solution, fearing a risk to users' data from hacks or leaks if left in the hands of individual platforms.
And that's it from the business desk.
Yuka, thank you very much indeed. Yuka back with